everyone, it's Arlene from Arlene's Creations, and today I'm going to be making another cold process soap. First, I just want to show you real quick. I had this brick of soap that I had made. It's not scented, you know, that I was just using in the house, but I had this big piece left over. This big brick left over. So what I did was I took this tool. I gotta clean it because it's filled with the soap. And I just went like this on it, you know, like a potato peeler. And I made these, which then I'm gonna use these in another soap. I'm gonna line the mold with it for my sandalwood soap for the men. But for this soap, what I did was I took my little cookie cutter here. It's a little flower type, and I just made little tiny flowers out of it. So I'm going to be putting these on the top, and then all that excess from, you know, cutting out the flowers out of the strips, I just chopped that up into pieces, and I'm going to be layering this within the soap. So let me just get this out of the way, and we could begin. Let me put my gloves on. My fingernails are filled with the black from this soap. That's alright, they'll come clean. Alright. So my lye water and my oils are at room temperature. I'm using this big bowl right now because I have other oils in the other smaller stainless steel bowl that I usually use for my Guinness, you know, that I usually use when I make my soaps, because I'm doing my Guinness beer soap later as well. So the colors that I'm using for this soap, I have already in here with some avocado oil. So this color here is Latte Harvest Red Mica from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It was one of the samples. I'm trying to like get rid of stuff. I have so much stuff in this soap room, so I'm just like using up all little stuff like this just to get rid of it. Also in there, I put in 1 tablespoon of rose kaolin clay, so that will be in the soap as well. The other color in here that I'm going to do another layer is the gingerbread brown mica color, also from some Wholesale Supplies Plus, another sample color. I'm going to leave this out because I might need a little bit more brown in there. I don't know if I put enough. And then I have titanium dioxide, which mine is water soluble, so I have it mixed with some water. My lye and my oils are at room temperature. And let me just slide these embeds over. My fragrance that I'm going to be using today, and I'm smart, I got a jar with a lid because last time I spilt my fragrance all over the place. So I have 2 fragrances in here. One is Honeysuckle Hollow from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and then so I have 1.5 parts of that with the rest parts, it's called white tea, and it really smells really, really nice. Like I said, I'm trying to use up, you know, bottles that I have here that only have a little bit in it. And I love the Honeysuckle Hollow, but they said that it can rice and accelerate a little bit. So that's why I only put a little bit and then more of the white tea, because the white tea actually doesn't. But it really smells nice together. I'm surprised. Alright, so let's get started. So let me move this over here. Alright, so I have now my oils are coconut oil, sweet almond oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, mango seed butter, castor oil, I said avocado, rice bran oil, and olive oil. So fire out of the way. Alright, so I'm hoping this fragrance doesn't accelerate too fast, so I'm going to quick pour it in. Look at it sliding on my table because my table's wet from washing this bowl. It's just sliding away. Alright, so let's see what it's going to do. Let me put a paper towel under this. There we go. Now I'm going to leave it at a thin trace. And I'm going to pour it into the colors because, like I said, I don't want it racing. I see a little bit of, well, a lot of bubbles from stick blending it. Let me see here. Does it look like it's going to race on me? Can't tell if that's once the rice or if that's the bubbles. But alright. So I'm gonna pour. Oh shoot, what the heck was that about? I just like poured it all over the table. That was not good. I'll have to clean that up immediately. So I don't like using this big bowl. There we go. Okay. So that'll be the white, that'll be the brown. Let me just get this mess cleaned up real quick. You never want raw soap laying around. So as soon as you make a mess, or a spill, please clean it up immediately. It's very, I don't want to say toxic, but yeah, kind of, sort of. Alright. So this will be my white. And I'm just going to put, looks like it's getting thick already. I'm not liking this. Let's see. Oh, it's alright. I really like the smell. I love white tea on its own, and I really love this honeysuckle rose. Honeysuckle. What the heck is it called again? Can't think. What the heck is it called? I'm really having a brain fart right now. Alright, so I'm just mixing these colors as I'm trying to think of what the fragrance is called. I don't feel like digging through my drawer for it at the moment. Oh, Honeysuckle Hollow. That's what it's called. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'm just hand mixing. I don't know if you could see me. I'm just hand mixing the brown and the red. I don't want to stick blend because I don't want it getting too thick, but it's already thickening up, so I'm going to get the mold ready. And let's get ready to pour. Alright, I really hate working with this big bowl. It's quite annoying. Alright, so I have my mold. And the first thing I'm going to do is a layer of red. I'm just going to do a thin layer. Bang out any of those air bubbles because I know there's a lot in there. Then I'm going to do a layer of white. Okay. And again, thin layers. That all the way down. One more spoonful. Okay. Now I'm gonna throw some of these chunks. Try to get them like all over so that it's like on all sides of the slice of soap. And then more white on top of it. And you could do this with any leftover soaps that you have, or if you have a soap that you didn't like the way it came out, you can just, you know, grind it up, chop it up, do it with a potato peeler, make nice swirlies out of it, do whatever you want, and embed it inside a new soap. It's always a good way to not waste your product. Or you just use it at your house, like I sometimes do. Give it to my mother. Alright. I feel like I need a little bit more right there. Okay. I'm just trying to wipe the sides because I want it to look like layers. So I don't know if it's actually going to come out like that, but we shall see. Okay. Now I'm banging it because I want the soap to go all around those embeds. Okay, now I'm going to do a brown layer. Which is getting really thick really fast. Quick mix it and get started with this. See, even with the white tea added, that Honeysuckle Hollow really does accelerate pretty fast. But I have a whole 16-ounce bottle of it and I want to use it, and I love the way it smells. So that's why I decided to do it this way. Alright, so now let's get all that. more there. Bang it down. Yeah, this is getting real thick real fast. The red's almost like solid. You could do this technique with a different fragrance that's going to stay more fluid for you. Because this is already getting really thick. I always get so excited to see how soaps are going to come out when they're, what do you call it? When they're cut. Because you never can really tell by just doing it. Alright. Now, maybe I'll do one more brown just to fill it up. I don't even think this is going to be enough. No. I'll do something with that on the top. That yellow there is because it's not mixed with the titanium dioxide. It was from around the bowl. Right, get all of this out of the bowl here. Just scraping it down. And now take the spoon. I mean, I might just leave it like this and put these little embeds on the top, or I don't know if I'm going to add more brown or yellow. I could always just make little balls out of that or something. Use them for something else. All right. Yeah, so I don't recommend at all using that honeysuckle hollow by itself, because I could just imagine it would have been stiff as a board like the minute I added the fragrance. Let me just see something. Do I want a little red? I don't even think so. Oh, it's upside down. Maybe just a drop. Drop there. Then I'm just going to swirl it in, and the rest I'm just going to put in a silicone mold, and my husband can use it in the shower. So I'm just going to this little tool here. Just incorporate this in a little bit. So as you can see, it's getting very thick very quick. I don't even think if I put this in a piping bag, I would have been able to get a nice pipe out of it. I think that's it. Take my other spoon and just lift up the sides a little. Like so. And then I'm just going to stick these, I don't like the sides up actually. I'm just going to stick these little embeds in it, and then that's it. I don't know about anybody else, but I go through so much paper towels when I'm making soap. Constantly wiping. Okay. So all those bubbles should be out of there. Just get it off the edge. Alrighty, time to stick the embeds in. So I'm just gonna put like 2 in each, what would be each cut, I guess. I don't know if I'm spacing them correctly. It's just something different, and it's a way to use up that brick of soap that I have. Like I said, I'm going to experiment and make, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's how many balls I get. Let's see, does that look evenly spaced? Not really. This one's too thin. I like this one better. This one's thin. This one's a bit better. All right. just throw some of these little small pieces. Throw out the top. Do that with my glove off. I'm not going to insulate this. I really don't insulate a lot of my soaps. I just leave it out overnight. Does what it has to do. And then I cut it the next day. So I'm going to get cleaned up here. And I already did a video on how I do my Guinness beer soap. I just put it on Etsy, and I'm almost sold out of the 11 bars I have on there. So I just added 11 more bars, but, you know, also said that it's an advance order. So before people start ordering from the second batch, I have to make it. So they understand that, you know, it's, they're not going to be mailed out till like December 15th or so. But that's like my biggest selling soap on my Etsy page is the Guinness Beer soap. Everybody loves it. And it makes a nice stocking stuffer, you know, for the guys. If if you have somebody that has everything and you don't know what to get them, a nice bar of Guinness Beer soap. If they're a beer drinker, or you know, if they just like Guinness beer. But, alright. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And I might throw some glitter on it maybe tomorrow or later on if I decide. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like so. Stick a couple of yellow shards in there. Yeah, so with these that I cut out from that loaf, I'm gonna but I'm not gonna use the big mold. I'm gonna use my my silicone mold, just the square bars or the rectangle bars, and I'm gonna line the mold with it and then pour my sandalwood soap in it. This way when I unmold it, like this will be on the bottom, but this will be the top of the soap, so it'll have this as the top and then just whatever color I decide to do for the sandalwood. So don't ever throw your soaps away. Make some in-beds and just play around with it. You never know what you're going to get. So at the end of this video, I'll have the cutting of this soap, which I'll do tomorrow. And thank you everyone for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell when you know, so you know when another one of my videos is coming up. And please like the video if you liked it. And can't wait to see how this is going to look cut. All right, everybody, have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now. Alright, so this is the way that they look cut. My cat's crying at 6 o'clock in the morning. My cat's crying to go out already. My cat is crazy. It smells really nice. So these will be on Etsy, lathersandlacesoapcompany.etsy.com, and they will be in advanced order, and they will ship out in 4 weeks, if anybody would like to order. So there you have it. Thanks everyone for watching. Please hit that notification bell. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.